Today we're going to talk about percent markup. Percent markup is the amount of increase in a price. So we have been talking a lot about proportions lately, so this one is solved the exact same way with proportions. So its money is still going to be on top, so it's going to be the money that you mark up the price. It's still going to be over something, except here's where things change. It's going to be the money markup over what the original price was. Notice it's not 100 anymore. Don't worry, the percent comes back. Over the percent markup. Here's where your 100% comes in. So remember, now the original price is shifted to over here. The 100% is now over here, but the 100% is always going to be given. So there's two different types of problems that you can have with percent markup. So let's take a look at both of those. So example number 1, it says a video game costs $20, but GameStop is selling it for $30. What is the percent markup? So the first thing you know that I like to do is I'm going to rewrite my equation. So it's going to be the money markup over the original, my handwriting is terrible, is equal to the percent markup, I'm just going to say percent up, over the 100%. So this one is just looking for the percent markup, so it's only going to be one step. So let's do that one step right now. So I'm going to draw my two little proportion lines, and now I'm going to read the problem and circle what I need and underline what the question's asking me. So a video game costs $20, so there's money, I'm going to circle it. GameStop is selling it for $30. Well, there's some more money that I need to put there. What is the markup of, or what is the percent markup? So here is what we need to do. We don't know how much money they have marked it up, but we can find that out. It was originally $20, but they marked it up for $30. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to take the 30 minus the $20, because that's how much they've marked it up. So 30 minus 20, easy peasy, is $10. This is how much they've marked up the game. So that's what I'm going to put in for my money markup. So I'm going to put the $10 right there over what the original price was. It was originally 20, because I want to make it 30. It was originally 20, so I'm going to put it over the 20, is equal to, we're trying to find the percent markup, so do we even know what that is? Nope. So I'm going to put an X there, and then it's always out of 100%. So here's the easy part. We're going to cross multiply, so I've got 20 times X, which gives me 20X, is equal to 100 times 10, which is 1,000. I want to get the X by itself, so I'm going to divide by what number is with the X, which is 20. So 1,000 divided by 20 is 50. So that means GameStop is going to mark up the game by 50%. So when you're finding the percent markup, you have step number 1, which is just to subtract, and step number 2, which is to set up your proportion. Not too bad, right? Here's where things get so much easier. Example number 2. A t-shirt costs $10, but Old Navy wants to mark up the price by 25%. How much money will the shirt be at the markup price? First things first. So it's going to be the money that they mark it up by over the original is equal to the percent that they mark it up by over the 100%. So let's read and circle. The t-shirt costs $10, but Old Navy wants to mark up the price by 25%. How much money will the shirt be at the markup price? So as you notice, in example number 1, both of them were money. In this case, one is money and one is percent. So that means that I don't have to subtract first. I can get right into setting my proportion up. So the money markup. The $10 is how much the shirt costs. So it's the original price. So I don't know what my money markup is. So I'm going to put an X there because I don't know what that is. I already told you the original price was 10. Percent markup. They tell me they're marking up the price by 25%. So I know the 25% goes here. And like always, it's out of 100%. So now I know that I need to cross multiply. So I've got 100 times x, which gives me 100x, is equal to 25 times 10, which is 250. I need to get this x by itself. So I am going to divide each side by 100. So these cancel out. And I'm left with x is equal to 2.5, or 2 5/10. Now, this is telling me how much money the shirt is going to be marked up by. So that means I need to put the money sign with it. Money is always out of 2 decimal places, so I'm going to put a placeholder there of the 0. So I'm just going to make a note here and say this is how much Old Navy is adding on or marking up the price. So I need to know how much money the shirt will be at the markup price. So what I'm going to do is take how much they're adding it on to. So I'm going to have my $2.50, and I'm going to add that to what the original price of the shirt was, which was 10. So when I add $2.50 to the 10, I get a whopping total for the shirt to be $12.50. So what you need to remember is, with these problems with markup, if they're both money, you have to subtract first. If they're money and a percent, you can automatically go up and just solve your proportion. And that's it.